The kitchen can be the heart of a home where the family sort of comes together and where stories are shared, but it's also a place where a home can start to show its age. And with that in mind, we took our Stone Creek kitchen to the test, and we hoped to learn a couple of ways to invest a few $100s and put a plan with that and restyle our kitchen. Adding a fresh new look to your kitchen does not have to be daunting. It doesn't have to break the bank, but you do have to follow a few tried and true tips to make sure that you shop with confidence and with success. So we have put our friend Heather Sanders of the Restyle Group to work in our Stone Creek kitchen, giving us a fresh, bold new look. Where did you start?
Well, I started with fresh and bold because we were taking a look at what we had, and if you're going to make the investment and spend the time, then you got to go big. And so we started here, first of all, by taking a look at what we had to work with in terms of space. We measured out the cabinets so that we knew what our shelves were, and then we went shopping. And I started with color. This was a big, big change from what we had. We had the kind of the muted reds and golds and sort of a fall look, and this is all about the sea.
It's color that perhaps might be a little bit intimidating to people. So what's your best advice to kind of incorporate that even though the rest of your home may not reflect these colors?
Well, that's actually a great tip, and one of the things we usually are talking about with decor are our accessories and then sometimes side pillows and different things in the rest of the house. So if you go with this kind of a color, you can do it throughout just by maybe changing out some pillows. So I know it's bold, but the other thing we did is we used black and white as colors, and that sort of neutralizes it out a little bit. So not every item here is blue.
So we've got our dimensions, we've shopped with purpose, we know the specifications that we have.
That's right.
And now, what?
Now we're ready to work. Now we're ready to put it together.
Roll it with sleeves. Okay.
One of our tips is what I call be at odds. It's really difficult for homeowners when they go out to the stores, they get overwhelmed. They don't know how many items of each do I buy. And I usually tell people you're always safe with 3 or 5.
3 or 5.
3 or 5. So what we did is we had this really long kind of space here that we wanted to fill up and make it look purposeful. Super easy. I went with 5. So we got 5 items that are roughly the same size, different shapes, and varied texture for interest.
Okay.
So we're going to put these guys out.
I'm guessing this goes with it?
We're going to separate it out by color. So we're going to put this guy right here. I'm going to put my black here, and then to balance it out, let's get that
this black one?
Fun. Isn't that so fun?
I love that.
It's shiny, it's glam.
Might need that in my house.
We've got our black and black, our creams, and then our nice, heavy, largest piece in the center, the blue, to kind of anchor it out.
And so all of a sudden we've made that space bigger because we've picked bigger pieces.
Right.
Okay. Well, I love this green grass, but if I'm going by what you said, be at odds.
Right.
You've got 3 of these things, so I'm assuming there's a 3 because that's an odd number.
Yep, we've got a purpose for it. The other really easy thing is some of the items we have here are different, but these are 3 exactly the same. You cannot fail. If you like something, buy it in 3s. So in a lot of times homeowners think, oh, I have to pick, a grape theme or a wine theme.
Right.
And what we've done here, I always have to have a fun name for things, right?
Right.
So we're calling this Coastal Glam. And where I'm kind of getting the coastal from is obviously the blues, this sort of sea glass look. Don't these look like Message from a Bottle?
Yes.
You're going to find a note in it hidden somewhere. And then even some of like the opal finishes we have and this sort of kind of abalone shell and the turquoise, it just felt very beachy to me.
But without the sign that says, this way to the beach.
Exactly. Exactly. You don't have to be literal. You can pick a style and sort of a look without having this theme. So the books are upcycled. They were on the set, and we just got some inexpensive craft paper and wrapped them up.
This space empty, I don't know why, it makes me uncomfortable for some reason.
Right? And I think homeowners feel the same way. In this kitchen, with this Stone Creek cabinetry, you want to show it off. So instead of being overwhelmed by just stuff, our eye goes here, we kind of move down here, and then we've got this great stuff to look at.
Okay.
And the same thing with the counters too. We want to show off this backsplash. It's beautiful, so there isn't this need to over merchandise.
You like it?
Piece of cake.
All right, this is pretty easy. We've played with everything but this.
One of the things that's absolutely popping in these shelves is the grass. You've got this fresh, bright green grass. We picked up a couple of these fun kind of sea, again, back with our theme. They feel kind of coastally.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do one here. There you go. Perfect. Do a little playing around and voila. I think it looks good. Fresh, varied texture, pops of green, theme without a theme.
Who would have thunk it?
I don't know.
You would have. I like it. I like it a lot. And we hope you do too, because it's going to be sticking with us here for a while in our Stone Creek kitchen. We really, really, really are thankful that Heather Sanders from the Restyle Group gave us her advice and perfectly complements our Stone Creek kitchen. You can get your own personal advice from Heather Sanders at the Restyle Group. We'll have her information on SonoranLiving.com. She has a variety of ways to help you, from small projects to the entire home.